its clutches.
I tried.
The owl gets its food successfully despite your attempts.
It's fair.
And that is all that happens in your night.
I'm eyeballing that owl now, though.
The sun rises. Since you were only taking 2 shifts as your third party member needed tonight to heal.
Wait, I have to take 2? Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, you both had 1 shift.
I've been awake a very long time. I'm a sleepy boy now.
Go ahead and roll your hit dice to see how well you healed through the night.
Okay. 5.
Alright, you are up 5 hit points. Your neck still hurts.
I just remembered that I did, in
But
fact,
you're doing
draw
better.
a little chibi version of my character. And that's what he looks like.
Fuck off.
He's cute.
Alright. Okay, guys.
As I understand, you're not at full, correct?
Not yet.
Yeah, so your neck still hurts, but it is stabilized, you will be able to travel.
I'm still a dirty boy. But I'm a full dirty boy.
Well, that's good.
Lets out a loud belch.
And that is your morning wake-up call. A
I am an
loud belch.
Oh!
It's like a giant green rooster.
It's like...
I poke my head out of the lean-to and just kind of look around.
So yeah, I'll probably do the same thing.
Like,
At this point, the fire's been out so long that there's not even smoke rising from it anymore.
I say, how's the neck?
not good.
I put my
Been a lot
hands like in
better.
the charcoal remains. They're hot, but not like burning hot still.
Yeah, it's cooled down enough.
So I start patting the charcoal onto my hands and start patting my body and my face and touching up. Covered in ash.
I don't know what you're doing that.
I'm a dirty boy.
Let's say you're covered in dry dirt and ash.
I'm a dirty boy.
I ask you, do you want to be cleaned?
Just looks at you confused.
Like the towel and the...
He shakes his head almost afraid.
Are you sure? So that's a no.
Deer in the headlights, he's confused.
Say, thumbs up if you want to be cleaned, thumbs down if you don't want to be cleaned.
Thumbs down!
Okay.
He rolls some more in the dirt. Like where the fire pit was, he's just doing full body rolls. It's really weird. This very intimidating orc that just ripped the hearts out of several creatures in front of you and ate them is now rolling in the dirt like
Oh yeah,
a
you
child.
also have dry blood on you.
Alright,
Yeah.
as you continue your morning rituals, you can take down
Blood, dirt, and ash, that's his stuff.
gather your materials and head out whenever you guys are ready.
Let's say you look like what a
Well, I imagine the blood's starting to turn brown now, so
Probably.
it's happening. Yeah.
I'll say it looks like after somebody's been punched in the nose, it looks like what you sneeze into a rag.
Here.
Makes all those colors.
Well, I covered his face, so it's not as obvious.
Since Skull brought back a
Are
whole
you burning
fucking...
something?
No.
I smell burning. And it was your arm, so I'm guessing you burned some of your hair.
Like a maybe. Since Skull brought back a whole fucking tree for our firewood,
Yeah,
so
there's still
probably half a tree
there's
there.
still a lot of that tree.
can I
I did break it up. I broke all of it up.
I'm pretty
Made
sure
all
I
the
have
noise.
some rope. Can I just bundle up some extra firewood to take with us?
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
You could probably gather enough for 2 small fires or
Can I-
1 large one.
Can I collect the skulls?
You want the skulls of all the animals?
All the animals. They're toothless, but I want the skulls for later things I'll tell you about. But also, did we I have one jar, like one decent sized jar. I'm going to put the brains in there.
You're saving the brains.
I'm smart.
Alright.
Hopefully they don't have them.
How many jars do you have?
Oh, I just have one large. Or I wouldn't say large. I guess it just said jar.
Is it
Well-
empty or does it have other animals' brains on it?
Yeah.
Without the pickled juice, they're gonna rot within a matter
Very
of days.
quickly, yeah.
Can I roll survival to see how well I'm able to preserve it with like salt?
Yeah.
Salt.
Salt would dry
That's the only
fuck
thing I
out
can
of it.
assume I would have on my person for preserving.
Salt's very expensive. Did you find some salt?
I'm just gonna assume I tried,
Well,
and now I have a jar full of salt and brain mush. Whether it was preserved or not, I don't know.
You confused your ashes with salt.
I will need to know the total to let you know how
Ooh.
the process goes.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I probably don't know how well the process went, but I did roll a 2
Alright.
for a grand total of 3.
That's good enough to give you a later answer. Anyway,
I'm alright with that.
your,
I do have a jar cord for this.
your backpack now has the 6 skulls of the animals that were killed there.
Oh, yeah, the bunnies.
Unless you don't want those.
No, I'll take them. No, I remember I didn't realize there was 3 bunnies.
You got 3 with 1 shot.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know, that impressive thing that you guys didn't see, so when he was like bragging about it, you're like, yeah, whatever.
Punch their hearts out,
Then you do like this. You take 2 fingers and push them in through the ribcage.
But yes, whenever you guys are ready, you can go. Do your
I
things
ate the
and
bunny
head out.
hearts too, by the way. That's what I was snacking on.
It's just a light snack. Bunny heart.
I'm gonna go back to the Jaguar clan, by the way. I love the Jaguar clan. Crazy fucks.
Anyway. Hey, say Skull was like, are you ready?
He nods excitedly.
Alright, so we should keep going.
Alright. Who's gonna lead this band of adventurers?
Oh, by the way, Skull knows he's a big guy, and he just carries whatever he has. If you hand him something, he won't complain. He'll just hold it and walk. Just so you know.
Alright.
The path is wide enough that all 3 of you could walk as a collective, but if you chose to, you could walk in a marching order.
I don't know. I've only been traveling with these guys for a day. I think it would be more comfortable being like...
What the hell is savage? Never mind, I'll look it up.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
being kind of equal or behind them. I don't want to be in front of them.
I've wasted my health. I don't know if I feel comfortable being in front.
I think we should just walk side by side currently since the road is wide enough.
We'll lock arms and skip down the road.
Skull is noticeably a little bit further away from you. He just has like a natural bubble, kinda.
Is he like off to the side or like behind?
Probably however we start, he continues. Probably he would try to stick behind you though. It depends on whether you allow that or not. Because if you try to get in front of him or behind him, he's not going to stop you.
Or going on the road.
Yep. Traveling.
Travel
On the road again.
Okay, your savage attacks.
Is that? Oh yeah, that's what it is.
When you score a critical hit with a melee attack weapon, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice 1 additional time and add it to the extra damage of the crit. So basically you would have 3 d4s.
Oh. Well, he did. No matter. That's what that is, though. I'm gonna write that down before I forget.
Okay.
Oh, it's already written down. I just didn't understand what I was looking at.
Random
I'll add detail.
Alright, you guys, this is your first full day. The travel's pretty light. There's on your adventure to the outpost and continue on, there doesn't seem to be much going on in this part of the world. You do happen to see some active beasts in the distance, but they're nowhere close. And yeah, day 1, pretty uneventful.
Done in the books. I got fucked up.
So if you want, I can just give you a quick cap of if anything happens over the next few days until the next big thing happens. Or if you really want to, we could role play each night.
I'm good with the little...
Skip ahead a little.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
I continue to collect berries. I'm a hungry boy.
Just randomly dives into the woods and
then-
dives back out.
For the first full day, make your survival check.
I don't trust this dice. 18.
Alright, you find 2 more days of berry rations.
So we got 4 days of berry rations. I'm going to be actively eating these as we walk, so they're not going to last. I'm just going to be telling you I'm actively keeping my calories up.
Your second night together pretty uneventful as well. The morning of your second day. You wander past an ankless source at one point.
Uh-oh. Okay. Does it seem aggressive?
Nope, it's just
How close can we get to it? Does it care?
English source is like the one with the big.
I know what it is.
That's like has the big club tail, right?
Yep.
So the path you're walking upon, it's probably 100 feet out.
Oh, we're not that close.
Not that close. Unless you want to be.
I'm very curious. We'll continue walking, but I look very curious. Like, distracted curious.
Do I know whether
Like, I'm not paying
whether or
attention
not they
to
are
anything else.
aggressive if you approach them?
Let me double check.
I am zoned in on that motive. Like, magic, that's me in this Ankleo. What the fuck is that?
You want to sniff it?
I do. I want to touch it. But I won't, unless you allow me. I'm curious.
Yes, you have displayed that trait.
We don't have these back in the running grounds of the orcs. I want it. I wrote this on a version 5 sheet, but I don't understand why I have relentless endurance, because I'm not seeing it anywhere.
It's probably your orc feature, just like the savage attack was.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Orc matters.
I'm just gonna say this one's pretty, not hostile. It's just kind of there, mind its own business.
Just chill out.
Mm-hmm. So unless you want to interact with it, it doesn't seem bothered by your presence, if it even notices you.
Well, I don't usually invite trouble with a 60-ton animal, so probably better to just move along.
What say the rest of the party?
If we keep moving, I keep moving.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck with it.
Alright.
But I want to touch it.
You avoid the threat that's slightly above your challenge rating.
Most definitely.
Yeah, if you would have gotten in a fight with it, I would not have been helping.
I'd hug it.
Oh, by the way, since the second night did pass, make your health check. I don't know how much you are away from full health.
Just 2.
Still roll 1.
10.
Okay,
So-
you're fine.
Yay!
You've got some damage there, but it'll heal over time.
Make for a good story.
I'm not a horribly fucked up guy.
I think I remember why I had half orc written down. It's because they have absolutely nothing as normal orc.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
So the only thing they have is just really crappy stats for like a challenge rating 1 creature.
Yeah. Where you
Or half
are
job rating,
with
actually.
your- Oh, I see what it is. Oh, cool. I know what that is. If I get reduced to 0, I automatically come back for 1 hit point, but that only happens once in the combat.
Yeah, it's a useful ability. It's just
Mhm.
I can't I'm already keeping track of all. I can't keep track of all your stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I just it's been so long since I played this character. Is all. Oh, I'm only 18.
Yeah.
There's 19.
I'm a baby.
Well, don't like orcs like reach adulthood at 14 or something.
Essentially, yeah.
But yeah, your third night together as a group, pretty uneventful as well. Well, on the morning of your third day, you wake up to a deep fog.
Smell the air.
Barrier of the wind.
Do I smell anything?
You can smell the water in the air. Now, I know water's like tasteless or whatever, but
It smells.
you
I know.
get that sense when you step out into a fog. You smell that. I don't know how to describe that.
Moist air.
Remember that?
I say water smells, but that's just me.
Remember that time we were at Ojan's in Grafton after we went to Raging Rivers, I think we did. It was with the man.
I think so.
I went inside to buy some snapping turtle, and the woman who was at the counter said, smells like it's raining outside, without looking outside. And it started right as we looked out the door, and she smelled it.
Wait. Is that mine?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you
Yeah.
want it?
No, I was gonna say, hey, throw this away too. Or not throw it away, but put it up there. You on top.
I got you.
You on top.
I got you, fam.
So if you guys have no rituals or behaviors to this this weather change, so we can just continue.
Me as a barbarian and living in the conditions I did, I merely do the typical check my environment, check my gear.
Does the fog seem
I did my
normal?
smell. Smell like magic. I can smell magic.
You can smell 8 types of magic.
I smell magic.
Is fog common to the area?
Fog is common. This one seems a bit thick, but
Okay.
it's something that just happens.
I'm
every now and then.
The damn ankle sore.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled a little extra. but,
Last night
otherwise-
the air was a bit cool, so
Water
you kind of had a feeling something like this might happen, but
Alright.
it definitely came in a little thicker than you were expecting.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to be a little bit more wary of what's going on around me, but otherwise, I'm gonna do my normal shit.
All right. As you guys proceed on this day, make your perception checks.
16.
9.
Hell yeah!
All right. So you all are the only one that rolled high.
Yep.
This third day, it drags on, and you can't even tell a shift in the day. It's like it's already hard to tell what time of day it is, but it seems like you've been walking for hours.
I sniff. Do I smell anything different?
Make a perception.
Sorry, bye.
I choke on the moisture in my nose.
It doesn't seem any different. I mean, you tried this earlier in the day and you gagged as well, but it's like you're testing the air. I mean,
I gotta test the air, man.
What is
As
it?
large
What-
as you are, I imagine that
What do you smell?
you suck in so much fog that it
Yeah.
feels like little puddles coming in your nose.
You immediately
Did
see
you even vape, bro?
immediately gags on it.
but with your previous perception check, you see something ahead. It looks. Further down the road, it looked like you saw just 3 figures walking ahead of you. They're walking the same direction as you, but they're way ahead, and the fog makes it hard to determine exactly how
I do
far
full orc tactical.
Are you behind us though? Weren't you behind us a little bit?
It's up to you guys. I told you he's going to be going that way, following you. If you want to be behind him, you're going to be behind him. It's
so
up
yes,
to you.
We're all like side by side.
Alright.
So,
Oh, he has a bubble. He's like further away from you. But
depending
it's
on
just
how
way
you guys
away.
choose to place yourself is whether or not you see Skull hold
Yep.
up his arm.
I imagine we'll be like walking fairly, normal, closer to each other. He's kind of like an extra
He
space
freezes
apart.
in his step, he pulls up his hand, and then he makes a fist quickly.
Alright. I would probably notice the movement, so I look back and I'm like,
Move to the orc that you're terrified of.
oh! This is coming for my heart next.
He looked at his hand.
I just flinch instinctively and stare at him like,
He's
what's
staring
going
like-
on?
Like instinctively forward. Instinctively forward.
I guess I'll
He
sit.
don't know what he saw, but he saw something, and he ain't liking it.
What is a big guy?
What is it? What?
He's just staring forward, just like dead set. He's looking for any movement, any whatsoever. He doesn't know if it's
The
going to
figures
return.
are fading into the distance. They're getting further away.
I mean, do you
But
guys
you're
look
still
where
the
he's
only one who
looking?
sees them as they're trying to figure out what you're doing.
I know. So I was going to say, he's like, I'm doing what I'm doing. He's like, I pulled my hand, I'm staring intently forward. Like, I am not even giving you guys the time. I am focused.
I'll follow your gaze, but like,
I have no idea what I saw. I saw a thing.
Since you look down the road, you get the sense that there's something there moving. You can't tell how many or how big, but there is like movement way up the road.
Oh, dude, one of my proficiency skills is menacing. Sorry.
okay.
And if you wait too long, they'll forever escape your sight unless.
It looks like there might be somebody up further on the road that Skull here noticed. I can't Can't really tell, but it looks like there's something up there. Seems to be freaking him out. I guess he's got a better view on it.
I guess we shall
Fire up,
advance.
Yeah, that's why I tilted.
I guess we'll advance carefully forward.
Alright. Skull, you okay with continuing forward?
He nods. But he's not keeping his eyes off of whatever the fuck he saw in front of
That's
him.
cool. Let's...
By this point, the figures have been completely covered by the mist, but
He's still looking for
you're
it.
aware that they were there at one point.
we'll
So,
continue on.
You guys continue on at your normal pace. 3 hours have passed, and the day doesn't feel any difference. You have yet to catch up to these figures as you've maintained a normal pace, but
Since one of them looked like he's covered in dirt, ash, and blood.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is one of them a foot shorter than the other
Skull didn't really take the observant.
You're just gonna do a cold clap.
So
Well,
yeah,
the
be
air
very
moves around your hands, but doesn't really change.
No, I
anything.
didn't actually try it. Trust me, if I actually tried it, I'd be rolling.
But after these 3 hours pass, you now see, looks like a figure, a building of sorts is now starting to come into view. It's still heavily covered in fog, but it's definitely what you sense it's there.
At least it seems like we finally made progress.
Yes, it seems like you've been walking for hours and haven't seen anything.
I sniff.
Except that one time. Make your perception check.
Make your sniff check.
Sniff check. Ooh, it's not terrible. 18.
Well, you don't sniff magic.
What do I smell?
You can
Do I
smell.
gag again?
Paint a smell.
You could, if stonework had a smell, you could sense that the figure is probably made of
He
stone.
has experience with dwarves, just so you know. So he has at least some idea of
Then
different
yeah,
stonework.
you get the idea that a built structure, likely made of stone, is what it is.
Mortar. I smell mortar.
One does not simply smell Mordor.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
So you
Whoa.
continue down the path to get a closer
Less
view.
than 6 hours.
You should probably leave. I forgot we had work tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
slightly different for
It
me
is.
since you're day shift and I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to be at work at 7 a.m.
Whoops.
Do you really need to sleep?
Who needs sleep?
Think about your life choices before you actually decide anything here.
They're all bad.
Oh. Do you want to crash on my futon again?
I mean, I can have what I need to go to work.
I mean,
As long as you're sure, man. Like, I feel bad now. I always forget your day shift now. I'm used to you being night shift.
So does my body.
Oh,
so,
well, Scott, it's up to you. Are we going to continue?
yeah, no, let's continue.
All right.
I'm having a good time here.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I was a bit worried on how tonight was going to go since I haven't done this before.
No, this is great. You're doing really good. Alright, better than my first time doing
I'm just bummed out I got fucked up in my first fight.
I'm sorry I rolled a crit.
Shit happens. Like, it's
But-
gonna happen sooner or
Yes.
later.
You are now approaching this building. You are getting closer. You're going to want to make a perception check to get a new view of this.
13.
18.
Oh, I rolled it to an 18. didn't I?
You did. That just so happens to be the correct number.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17.
Alright, you guys are strolling up to this, still on the path. The fog starts to bend around the building and you start to see it clearer. And what you see before you, you would describe as a 3 stories high tower. And,
Anybody want something to drink while I'm up?
Good for right now.
I'm still good.
What about you, Scott? Want
And
some milk? Milky milk drinker?
milk is delicious,
I
first
know, I love
off.
milk.
But I could do just like water or something.
Have a glass, or you want me to get you a glass?
I don't have a glass.
I'll get you a glass.
Thank you.
So yes, the
Not a small
fog
glass.
moves. You can tell this tower stands at relatively 3 stories high. If you had to guess, maybe each story is about 10 feet tall or something. And It's a cylindrical tower, and it goes straight up. There's a few janky bricks hanging out of it, and the top of the tower is a spherical, triangular shape, if you get what I'm going at.
Yeah.
If you had to guess, you could just very well describe this as a wizard's tower.
But this is not the tower we're looking for, correct?
You're not sure. You've never actually seen the place.
But we're
You just
supposed to be
knew-
like 7 days out.
Yeah?
We don't know
You
how
just
long
knew
we
that
walked.
you were supposed to
That's
go
true.
to the tower that was
Far.
near the town that you were headed towards.
What do you guys make of this?
Anybody want snacks? Are we good?
I'm good.
Give me one of them Reese's peanut butter cups you got. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Last
Reese's.
one. Here.
I guess we should.
Anything else? Anybody want a Kiki Kat?
I'll take a ticky tack.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll take one.
My last Kiki Kats.
Both failed.
Please eat my candy. I don't need any more candy.
Skull, what do you make of this?
Kit Kat.
Kiki Kat.
Kit
That's the
Kat.
first thing he says.
Kiki Kat.
He can talk.
Kiki Kat. He just shrugs. He smells the air some more. I apologize now.
Yeah. Don't make me start calling you Ethan.
Ethan,
On the
all
last
these
recording I had to
snacks.
listen to, oh my god, it was chips throughout the entire
The
thing.
entire thing. He just never stops, and then he opens a new one. It's terrible. It's always him.
Yeah.
So yes, the tower's before you.
I say, yeah, I guess we should knock on it, make sure we're heading in the right direction.
Alright.
I mean, we haven't seen anything else in a while.
Who walks up to the door and knocks?
Hey, Skull, you want to go knock on the door?
Knocked on the door.
How do you knock since you've already displayed a habit?
He's got some real good knocking skills.
Whether
He's gonna attempt timidly, but we're gonna find out if that happens.
Alright.
15, sorry.
What would one be? You just accidentally punches the hole through the door?
Yeah, essentially, it could happen.
Gotta check this.
He trips on the way and just bam.
Yeah, I mean, you succeed in the kind of knock you were aiming for.
Ooh.
So this
Timid knock.
This small timid knock hits against the door. Little tink tink tinks, but they start echoing through the world beyond the door.
Oh.
I forgot the word room for a sec, so
The realm beyond the door.
It's okay. The mysterious realm.
and you hear nothing for a while. Time passes. Still nothing.
Hey, Skull, try the handle.
He just looks at you like alarmed. Shakes his head no.
Skull's vampire.
I think he's just real fucking polite. I'm gonna scoot around Skull, and I'm gonna just
He lets you through easily.
push the door open.
The door creaks open.
Okay, I was gonna ask, is this a push or a pull door? Because I don't
He
want to look
gasps.
like an idiot.
It's a push door.
He like gasps. Like
You-
that's the first noise you actively heard come out of his mouth before, like besides heavy breathing and grunting.
You guessed the door correctly without checking, so yes.
Nailed it. Didn't look dumb.
Roll for combat.
I'm gonna just like peek into the door.
You look inside as you move through the door, and the door continues just creaking open. But the room seems pretty empty. It's large. It's cylindrical. You can see along the back side of the wall are stairs going up in a vertical manner, wrapping around the wall. You can definitely tell that the inner room is not as big as the outside would seem, and that's because there's a few other doors on this floor that lead to other rooms, presumably.
Then maybe we should announce ourselves in case we're druid.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to just yell or? Yeah, I'll fucking yell.
You yell out loud. What do you say?
I just yell, is anybody in here?
Is anybody in here? 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 Time passes. No response.
I'm gonna gingerly walk in.
You hear another gasp.
You step inside. Your foot steps against the stonework.
And
Echo
die.
through the room.
This is just full stonework, no wood.
Just full stonework. If there's any like wood support, it's behind the walls, not in sight.
Right.
Anybody's coming in with me?
Nope,
I say I'll fall behind.
I don't.
I say, Skull, would you like to come in?
He crosses his arm and looks very off-put with both of you.
I close the door and I go, and like, while it's almost closed, I go, Skull, knock on the door again.
Damn
The
it.
door creaks closed. You hear, even though it closes softly, you can still hear it echo through the room. And now you say your things to Skull.
I knock. Huh, it's even quieter than last time. Well, actually, no, it's in 12.
You don't really have to roll to knock unless you
No,
try.
it's one of those things where he doesn't
Trying to
always
control.
understand his own strength.
Alright.
So he got a 12.
And yeah, you control it. You get the knock you're going for.
Another quiet knock that goes through.
I open the door and invite him in.
Fuck!
He has seen through your trickery.
He's off foot, but he goes in.
Is he a damn vampire?
I don't know.
Now you're wondering.
I think he's just really polite and he has to be invited in somewhere, but it has to be like... He seems to have a routine to go into a place.
So now, at the very least, two of you are in the building. Did you?
No, he went in after they invited him in.
Alright.
He's off put, but he went in.
Alright.
He looks extremely uncomfortable, though.
So now you're all inside. Are you gonna close the door? Or are you...
Now we're both uncomfortable around each other.
You know,
Maybe
we've
because
been
you ripped
probably
out
close
parts.
behind.
That looks also, god damn it.
Sorry, I slightly
Wow.
forgot the character's name. Rhetorus opts to close the door to be polite.
Don't want to let it in draft. Come on.
That's fair. It's a good idea. I'm gonna just look around this like first little room here, a little closer. I just want to inspect it a little bit more,
Alright, go ahead
see
and
if
make,
there's anything that I missed on my initial like kind of peek inside.
yeah, make a perception check.
Doesn't seem like anybody's lived here in a while.
Nope. 7.
Doesn't seem
Make one as
lived
well.
in. 11.
11? You find it strange that there's no furniture in this first floor, and you can tell there's been some dust buildup. Like, not heavy or anything, but it's definitely like someone hasn't scrubbed the floor in a while. But with your rolls, you can't really tell much more.
You say there are other rooms in this floor?
Yeah, there's 4 other doors,
Paper towel.
and there's the stairs going up.
I guess I'll knock on the nearest door to it.
Once your hand makes contact with the door, it just kind of creaks open. It wasn't latched. The door swings open with a creak, and just what would be on this floor?
If you would like to grab a fork, you can partake in the chip remains.
There's a desk and a chair in this room,
If you would like some salsa.
and there's also a candle stand, but the candle has melted away.
The candle is melted away.
Yeah,
somebody left
you
it burn?
describe this as a study, but the candle eventually was used up, but never replaced.
Okay. Are there books in there?
There is a small bookshelf, but it is empty. No papers, books, or trinkets of any kind.
This tower seems pretty abandoned.
Yeah.
Seems that way, but it seems like somebody might have left under unusual circumstances. If this candle's burned all the way down.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like everything else has been taken. There's no furniture, there's no books. They at least had time to pack some of their stuff.
Go ahead and make a perception check, everyone.
I smell too.
That'll be counted as part of your perception.
Oh.
Damn it.
11.
11.
Let's just assume
Those
Ben got
numbers?
the highest.
5.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
the air is still.
You got higher than me.
So far, there's nothing
Jump
different.
again.
Oh,
So yeah, you've taken a look inside one of the rooms and nothing changed.
I can't.
I mean, if you empty this out, you could use it as a salsa bowl.
Very good.
Still got some kernels in it though.
oh well.
You want me to pour some more so you can have some too?
Nah.
Sure.
Yeah, I am too self-conscious about eating chips when recording. So,
Okay. Eat crunch quietly.
but yeah, that's.
Crunch.
What do you guys do now? The first room was unsatisfactory.
I checked the desk doors.
The drawer slides open. It's kind of like there's the pull one, and that's the only like door to this drawer. And when you pull it open, a pin from the back rolls forward.
I take the pen.
I start scouring the walls and snipping them.
All right. You see this display as the pen rolls to the front of the desk, and you pick it up.
I examine the pen. Does it have an emblem on it? A name? Any kind of distinguishing marks?
No, it's
Mundane pen.
a mundane pen. I mean, you could write with it, but
I was going to test it real quick. Does it still work?
it needs ink.
Fair enough. Take the pen.
So the desk is the only thing that's basically like of importance in this room.
There was the desk, the candlestick, and the empty dresser. But
Do I
or
make
whatever.
any progress with the walls?
You haven't found anything
What kind of masonry is it? I smell it.
masonry, like the stonework.
Yeah.
It's probably
Does it
like
smell-
cobblestone.
I just need to know, does it smell distinctly of dwarven masonry or normal human masonry? That's all I need to know.
Can you
Probably
smell the
human
difference
Gotta
in
think on
masonry?
who.
I actually have experience with
Gotta
dwarves.
think of who would have built this
Fuck.
tower.
I don't
The
know.
dwarves typically don't build towers.
So they typically do, and
But they do take
I will
commissions.
say that dwarves were contracted to build this tower.
They build their own.
They get contracted.
I want to check out that dresser.
Okay.
He was just at the dresser, and all he's found so far. Oh wait, you said dresser. Right? He was at the desk.
Yeah, I want to investigate and just see if there's like, I want to open it up, see if there's any hidden things around it. I want to give this a full once over.
All right. You take a look around the dresser. You open it up, and so far it's revealing nothing but dust. Just thin layer of dust that's everywhere.
Not even any
Damn.
insects.
Yeah.
No spiders even.
That's a little weird.
No kittens.
Nope.
Some time has passed. Go ahead and make perception checks again.
10.
I rolled the same.
8.
Wow, you guys are rolling really low.
Yeah, we are not very perceptive in here.
So yeah, still nothing.
Alright. So it's just the. We've had the entry room, this room. Are there any other rooms on this
There are
floor?
3 other rooms on this floor and the staircase going up.
Let's go check out the other rooms. So we'll go
Split
to.
up to table bow time. We'll watch each other as we open the doors. Make sure nothing happens
I was
immediately.
gonna say, did you say we split up?
On the same floor.
No, but did you say it out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, who is closest to me right now?
He's at the desk. He was at the dresser last, and you were.
I was sniffing a wall.
sniffing a wall.
I'll leave it up to you where that wall
I was
was.
going to say, I'd imagine the desk would probably be like against our wall, against, and then the dresser would be on the left or the right. Up square.
I'm gonna go
Person
odds
at
or
the dresser
evens.
would have been closer to you.
Dresser, him?
Yep.
I grab your shoulder suddenly.
You can come with me, buddy.
All right.
Okay.
How hard did you grab my shoulder?
See how well I control my strength.
Ah.
I got a 17.
It's very good.
I don't know. Your grip isn't what you were planning on it being. A little
It definitely
stronger.
is not.
So you feel a tight clamp on your shoulder
I wince.
as he squeals out, "You can come with me, buddy." So yeah, you're gonna split two groups to look at two more rooms.
Yeah, 'cause they're within talking volume of each other, right?
All right. So you looked at one room on one side. Are you gonna go to the two rooms on the other side, or one of you go to the other room on the side you were already on?
Let's at least stay on the same side.
Yeah.
So let's go to the two rooms on the other
Yeah,
side.
2 room. Yeah,
Alright.
each other.
What's that?
Is there a purple cup floating around?
Don't see one.
Not that I'm aware of.
Is it sitting in the sink?
Oh, it's over here. It's behind everything.
All right. So two of you are on the other side of the room, opening those two doors. The one with the two of you is actually latched shut. It won't creak open by touching it. And the one by you, it's partially open already. Like the first one looked closed, but it didn't get closed all the way.
I will stand back while they're opening their door and kind of carefully stand back and swing the door open before I walk in.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Finally.
What do your wizard eyes see?
My half elf, half orc, half wizard eyes.
Well.
Half wizard. Half wizard eyes. I like it.
Yeah. Okay, so you take a look into this room.
What was
I was getting ready
No,
to
it's over
check.
there.
that? Oh.
I was real confused. I was like,
I was
The first thing you see,
there's
there's a bed.
Throw it in there unless you're.
With a nightstand next to it.
Unless you want to grab more stuff.
There's
put it right now.
a wardrobe on the other side.
If you're done with the sauce, throw the cap back on.
It's low furnished, but what your perception gives you is a sound that isn't immediately within sight, but it sounds a little like this. The scuttering sound in the distance. You
I
hear.
smell. Wait, no, it's for him.
Yeah,
Never
you're
mind.
not in that room.
What's that smell?
Oh god, I love salsa.
I attempt to hone in on the sound.
Wait.
All right.
What is the source of the noise?
You get the sense it wasn't in the room that you opened, but above
Above me.
Intriguing.
Are those two still opening that door?
you. They were in the process of. We can
Yeah.
go ahead and
Oh.
cut to them. The two of you at your door. It is firmly closed. You'll have to turn the latch to open it.
I will unlatch the door and open it slowly. I'll just push it open.
It creaks open, as they all have so far. And just like the first room, you see a very similar layout. Another study.
I smell.
Okay.
She smells the
Is
sound.
there another
You
desk
can make
in
your
there?
perception check well, since you've
Okay.
opened the new room.
14.
17.
Okay. You just see the same layout, but you also hear the scuttering sound.
It's above us
It's
now.
above.
As I look over to him and say, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah, I did.
You're in different rooms.
No, we're still at the
We
doorway.
just opened the doors,
two doors
so we're
parallel
like,
to each other.
we're just a little ways away from each other. Sounded like it came from up above. You think it's on the next floor?
Sounds like it.
Should we continue
Put
checking
my
out
ear to
these
the
rooms,
wall.
or
You put yourself, make a perception check.
Nat 20. Okay. I can't smell real good, but I hear real good.
She
I've
hears
been doing the
vibrations of
wrong
whatever's walking
thing.
around.
You hear something unusual.
Uh-oh.
A whoosh. Like it's something on the other side of the wall. Just passes by.
So which wall would I have been putting my ear to?
The wall against the outside. You just hear. Sounds like something's on the other side of the wall.
So, okay, put this in perspective. We just walked into a room or we just opened it?
You-
So I was putting my ear to the wall on the outside of the room?
Oh, did you go in the room or not?
I'm letting that to be because he's at the doorway. So, did I hear? I'm just asking.
You hear, are you listening?
I was behind him, so I'm assuming
Behind
he's at
him,
the door.
okay.
So,
No, you'll still hear this sound.
okay.
So you're still in the main hall room.
Yes.
listening through the wall, but you're not looking through, but you hear the whoosh sound.
Inside the
So-
room that he's going in.
Now that I know where you're at, you would presume it's in that room.
Okay. I kind of don't shut. Hold on.
Are you gonna hurt me?
I'm gonna